Adam's Peak to Nuwara Eliya. The morning of our day off was beautiful sunshine. Adam's Peak shone in the distance. This is the view from our bed, literally through our doorway. I did say if it was sunny I was going to climb Adam's Peak, but it's got cloud at the very, very top, so I don't want to do it because it'll be cold up there. Mist is all burning off the valley though. Maybe I will. I didn't climb it. I read a lovely article by Jack and I felt as if I'd emotionally climbed it. So instead of which we had breakfast, watched the fires across the way, and then we went looking for waterfalls. There are so many waterfalls at the moment because it has been raining so much. So we found the first one not far down the road. Then we climbed into a tea plantation past the reservoir, and we just climbed and climbed and climbed until eventually we got to the very top and realized that the path that I wanted to follow, look at those views, that was going to take us to a waterfall, look at those flowers, ended up in a dirt track which was rather muddy and horrible. So we turned around and we went back down again. Through the tea plantation, round the curvy bends, down past more, saw another little waterfall, back past the reservoir, saw the first waterfall, this time from a real distance and being higher than it. The ferns growing along the sides of the road are absolutely striking. Look at those colours. Anyway, we found another route, this one lower down, going past the reservoir again, came to this lovely little village and spotted the waterfall that I wanted to get to in the distance. Met these great kids that kind of high-fived us all, and then saw the waterfall, couldn't actually get very close to it, unfortunately, and then we came back. We drove back to the beginning of the trail to Adam's Peak, and Peter asked me to go walk along and see what I could see. The trail is incredibly well done. From the Buddha you can see the bridge, from the bridge you can see the waterfall, from the waterfall you can see the next bit, and it drags you up the trail because every 200 to 300 metres there's another thing to see. So by the time I'd walked about half a mile and then come back down, poor Peter was still sitting in the tuk-tuk wondering what had happened to me. So we came back to the room and we had an early night. Which brings us to today. Now, despite the sun, it is really cold up here, and as we started our journey back past the waterfall and into a slightly different valley, I'm going to give you a close-up of tea plants because you're going to see a lot of those for a while. We then entered into the mountains. This was another wiggly, windy stretch, but the views are gorgeous. We were so high we were actually above the tree line, and we were looking down upon the canopy with flashes of colour every now and again. It just looks like carpet. I mean, these trees are so big. That is a pylon next to a tree. These were really cool hills. They looked like Mount Rushmore. We kept passing beautiful rock formations and little waterfalls coming down the sides of the roads. Just magical moments. The sun was shining and the trees magnificent. I mean, that's the size of Abraham there, and those are the trees. There's a mixture of pine, eucalyptus, and some that I have no idea what they are. But the greenery and the views through the trees are absolutely stunning. We went over a dam and then saw the water, and then we came across these. This is the ultimate in outdoor showers. So we have the waterfall here, and then they've rigged up public showers here. I love it. Isn't that just the best idea? So here's little Abraham next to the outdoor showers, and then we went around the corner and saw this incredible rock face. Again, stunning views, switchback roads, We came in and out of a couple of little towns, but they didn't last long, and we were back into this amazing countryside. As I said, when they could, they planted crops. When they couldn't, they planted trees. Saw this beautiful temple. I mean, the workmanship that goes into the carvings and the painting of these temples. Again, mind-blowing dedication. This is the road map that we were running alongside. There were little roadside cafes that were really nice, and they decorated them really nice with flowers. We went past or through a tunnel, which was quite good. We were doing all the sort of stuff the train does in a way. We came out into the light, past various little temples along the way, saw more waterfalls in the distance, and some more close-up. We stopped to admire the incredible view, the lovely flowers. This was an incredible waterfall. It was just going down and down and down. And even when we went round the corner, we could still see it. Into thick eucalyptus trees. Again, more views. This was interesting. We started seeing the road was going to go up. And it didn't just go up, it went up at 45 degrees. We were in first gear nearly all the way up. But it was so worth it. We entered into another tea estate called the Edinburgh Estate, spelt a little bit differently, and we spotted a train in the distance. And then in the next town, we had to stop for the train. So we were totally doing the train route. Here it goes by, and here are all the people all squished up. I mean, that is a busy train. I'm quite glad we didn't do the train and that we did the tuk-tuk. There goes the train. We passed the train station where we'd planned to catch the train from to do a ride, and then we arrived where we're staying for the night in this lovely little colourful valley. So to explain the echoey middle bit, the room we're staying in is not soundproof at all, and the neighbouring room was making so much noise I ended up sitting in the shower with a whole load of towels and cushions doing the recording, the things I do for my art. Anyway, another day is done. Enjoy.